Good morning, good morning. Monday, 5 a.m. Are you waking up and finally getting up and stretching, doing your thing? Or are you being a little... Come on, man. Now let's get started. We got a real good show for you. We got something that's very controversial to some people, right? But cash is fucking trash, okay? And credit is king. That's what we're going to talk about today. This is your host, MP, and behind the scenes,
AZ.
And, dude, I feel like mostly with our community as Latinos and Hispanics, we have a big problem with, hay que pagar todo con cash. And the thing is if you don't build credit, you're never going to be open to certain opportunities people with good credit have, right? And we're going to talk about those opportunities, right? But why do you think our community is always big on hay que comprar todo con cash?
I feel like it's just where we come from, where they come from, right? In Mexico. I just feel like, well, especially for my dad, right? I mean, he lived mostly in
Put the mic down a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
He lived mostly in the rancho, right?
Yeah.
So out there, I mean, where the fuck are you gonna get a credit card? The nearest bank is like 5-mile hike to the city. So,
okay.
You know what I mean? So for him, I feel like that's where he gets it from for sure. And I feel like some people also that are his friends also have the same mindset.
Because of that.
Because it's the same thing, yeah. So I feel like sometimes it's just, they weren't raised around it. And then also sometimes I feel like it's kind of like.
So I think what you're trying to say is that there was no real financial literacy being shared to your father where he grew up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's the same thing with my family, even though they're from the city. I think the difference, though, is the fact that maybe they understood how banks work, they understand how that works, but they never understood the power of having good credit and leveraging that good credit, which is what we're going to talk about today, right? Until maybe when they were a little older, maybe they never grasped that concept growing up or in their younger ages, you know what I'm saying? And me, I personally have excellent credit, bro. I'm above 800. And the thing is that the benefits of it are so amazing. It's amazing. And it's unfortunate that if you have bad credit, you just dig yourself in a hole and just get deeper. It gets deeper. And sometimes you never come out of that hole. Yeah. And that's the unfortunate part, right? Some people go into bankruptcy. So, look, when you do have good credit, right? How do you even get good credit, right? And that's simple. It's literally just buying stuff on your credit card that you could pay back. As long as you could pay it, do it, right? So if it's a necessity, right? If it's like you have a credit card just for gas and you're going to pay that off every month, do it. You have a credit card just for groceries and you're going to pay that every month, do it. You got to remember, they also give you benefits. If they give you like miles for flying, if you rack up enough miles, that's a free flight. That's a free trip. That's a free vacation. Or at least to get there, then you're going to have to figure out where to stay. And sometimes, if you have enough miles, you get free hotel rooms. Yeah. It just all depends, right? And this is why you need to do research on credit cards, which is an upcoming episode. We'll do that in the next one. We'll start talking about credit cards, some that we have and some that we would like to have, right? Because you got to also remember that you could apply for credit cards, but the chances of you being approved with bad credit are little to none. With good credit, they want you. They'll call you. They'll literally send you mail with the card. Like the card already on there with your name. It's like, this isn't an example, but this could be yours. Yeah. All right, well, what's the benefits of having good credit? Once you already achieve that, right? Once you've paid off you've made debt, paid that debt off, your credit rating is going up a little bit, right? And I will say, too, you can't build your credit just off credit cards. You have to have a loan or two, right? So make sure, you can take out some small loans that you can pay back in 6 months, right? Just make sure you pay the small interest you're going to pay, and, the benefits of it, that we're going to talk about are a lot more valuable than, 1 month of paying off a credit card, So see it like that, right? And what are those benefits, right? One is lower interest rates. So if you want to buy a house, you get the lowest interest rate at that time of the market, right? Another one is higher approval rating, right? If I go and AZ has bad credit, I have good credit, and we want the same house, and we both are trying to get approved, who's going to get approved faster? I am. because I have good credit. He has bad credit, right? So you have a higher approval ratings. Another thing is you actually have negotiating power. Sometimes you even have negotiating power, bro, because the bank wants to work with you. The financial institution wants to work with you so much that they'll sometimes even negotiate with you because they want to have you as a client.
I feel like this is especially seen when you go buy a car. If you have great credit, they will not let you walk out that door, right?
And you can negotiate.
If you have great credit, you might be sitting there for a long time, but you'll get those prices down. You can get them down a bit, and especially that interest rate, they're gonna try to scam you that first time around. But you just gotta keep saying, "Come on, look at my credit. Why are you trying to look at my credit? Look at my credit. Bring that down." And eventually, they'll do it for you, man.
Now, this next one, bro, is like the one I really wanted to talk about, which is higher borrowing limits. What can you do with higher borrowing limits, right? If I get a credit card and they approve me for like $25,000, right, and I want to start a business, and I don't have the cash right away, right, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll risk my credit score temporarily. Let me use a credit card to get this business going. Dude, you could leverage a credit card to build more income for yourself. Isn't that crazy? I think people would sometimes, not that they forget, but they don't know that you could leverage debt, and you can make that debt make you income or more income that you already have going on. What do you think, AZ?
Yeah, no, I think it's true. I just feel like you have to be careful with.
You have to be real strategized. Like, you have to really plan it out. You can't just go in there and be like, I'm going to do this because I'm going to do it. No, you got to do it with a plan, and you got to know how to execute it. Yeah. At least, before you walk in, at least do a lot of research and don't just go in there blind. Don't get yourself into debt, you know. And that's actually what happened to me. We'll talk about that in a future episode of how I tried leveraging that and then I got burnt out by the economy, something I couldn't control.
They're waiting for you. If you have good credit, they'll lure you in, and they hope that you fuck up. They want you to.
But at the end of the day, the cool thing is that you're locking in low rates.
Oh yeah, well for credit cards, I mean sometimes they'll hit you.
You know what they do?
12% interest, 13%, especially if you're late once, and then they're like, oh, that's 30% interest on your.
Actually, one time, bro, I was late, and they charged me a late fee.
Yeah.
But it was a pure accident, and I called the next day. Yeah. And they seen, I've been a customer for so long and whatever, and I called. I was like, hey, you know what? Can you guys waive the fee? I'm gonna pay it off today. I just, one day I just forgot, and they were like, yeah, no worries, Mario. We see that you've always been on time with your payments. We see you've been a client for this long. No worries, we're gonna take care of you. And I was like, okay, wow.
Yeah, thankfully, if as long as you don't have too many fuck ups in your past, they will work with you.
They'll help you
on. They'll help. But still, man, they're waiting for you.
They are. I mean, they're preying on your downfall, and that's really what it is. Exactly. And another thing, dude, that I didn't know about is actually you get better insurance rates. Like, just because you're a more trustworthy person, they hook it up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know they checked your credit either. But when I was doing research, that was actually one of the benefits of having good credit was better insurance rates.
Damn, so everybody runs that credit.
Yeah, dude. That's like you know how they say China has like a social.
Yeah, that's our social.
That's our social score right there. The credit score.
Yeah, be careful with that too. I mean, you don't want to keep running your credit. People,
Hey, if you're under 650,
there's no need for anybody to be running your credit anyway.
No, you should be building your credit.
Exactly. Yeah, don't even be applying for shit.
You should be an average credit score is like 700, bro. If you're a little under than that, if you're a little under than that's okay. But what I'm saying is stay around the 700 mark.
Yeah, no, I mean sometimes shit gets hard, and
if you want to be above and beyond and just be that guy, you're him. 800.
Yeah. And even if you fuck up your credit early on, it's you can recover.
Oh, dude, you can recover it in a year. It's just a matter of you paying off that debt and then maintaining that debt under 30%. Right. And like I said, we'll talk about building credit on the next episode, but we have some financial links for you, right, on this beautiful Monday morning. And it's kind of crazy, right? What's going on in the world? We on the last bull room. If you haven't checked it out, we're gonna link it down in the description. Make sure to go check out the bull room. We talk about how the crypto market works, and we talk about will the stock market crash? right? So check that out. But we talked about how corporate profits have been down for 9 months straight. Okay, we have more red flags showing up of a slowing economy by winter, and we are warning you guys about these red flags because we want us to be prepared. We want members of Latin Wealth Club to be prepared. We don't want to let nobody behind if there is a recession at the end of the year or if there's a slowdown, right? We want to be prepared, right? So my first red flag, and AZ has a red flag, is, dude, the student loan forgiveness stuff, the pause, it's going to be done in October. Meaning they're going to start having to pay.
Ooh, man.
So to me, that's another red flag. We have corporate profits down 9 months straight. We have the student loan pause that's going to end in October. And then, I don't know, bro. That's 2 red flags. Let's see number 3. What do you got for me?
Well, one of them is Americans are still ransacking the retirement savings. So ton of Americans are dipping into their 401ks. And it says here on Yahoo Finance, so if anybody wants to cross-check this information, that in the second quarter, the tally of folks taking hardship withdrawals from their 401ks was up 12% compared to the first 3 months of the year and leapt 36% year over year. So all these people who maybe had, some trouble during COVID or even afterwards, man, they're and these are people. Remember, these are people that are, have
senior
that
citizens,
work for
right?
a company.
Oh.
These are just regular people that work for a company who have been saving up to their 401k.
So these are like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds.
These are that's what's worrisome is that it's not just people going into retirement. It's people like still
working class. Middle class.
Yeah.
So we have 3 red flags. We have corporate profits down 9 months straight.
Yeah.
We have the student loan forgiveness stuff. The pause, it's about to end in October. Or the people that owe money, are they prepared? I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt that was the last thing in their head. I'm pretty sure they thought Biden was going to forgive it all, right? And then you have this 3 red flags. I think it's pretty safe to say we're going to have a slowdown.
I hope so.
But who knows, bro? Because people do spend during winter. So that's the contrary of it, right? Is the fact that
true.
A parent's still going to use their credit card to get that Christmas gift.
Oh, did you see we're at all-time highs for credit?
Yeah. Oh, another red flag. Yeah. Red flag number 4, all-time high in credit card debt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to go up. It's $1 trillion. It's still going to go up because of the winter, bro. People during holidays don't care about the money. They want to spend time with family. And that's
gifts, right?
Personally, I'll stay my ass home, but I'm just saying. But
MP doesn't celebrate, man.
I know I celebrate.
No,
I just like my little circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And anybody outside that little circle, it's
Last Christmas I saw MP last Christmas on the ground throwing up everywhere, man. He was
you're
so
tripping, bro. No. Yo no tomo. No, but yeah, bro. 4 red flags. It's looking like we're gonna have a slowing economy in winter.
Yeah, it does look like it, but I don't. You know what? Like you said, with December, dude, that's perfect. That's when companies make the most profit.
Yeah, that's when quarter 4 usually when things kind of bounce up. So it could be quarter 4, 2023, or it could be quarter one, I think 2021, and that's low key scary.
Yeah, I think they'll probably come into this last quarter with a bit of a boost, which will save the market for now, especially with those numbers coming in a little bit higher, I think. But then as soon as we hit quarter 1, and if those numbers are not recovering, that's when we're going to see quite a bit of a drop in the stock market.
Let me remind you guys, this is not financial advice. Nothing we talk about on this podcast is financial advice. Everything is personal opinion, personal experiences. But with that being said, man, is there anything else you got to say, AZ?
I think that's it.
All right. Well, you're informed on the economy. You're informed on good credit and how cash is trash. With that being said, this is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching it to the end. And we don't have a quote for you today, so wait on next Monday. So you were waiting for that quote? Hey, I appreciate you, but I want to play a little bit of a game with you guys. All right. So we'll do it on next one. All right. With that being said, all money in, no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and we'll see you on the next one.
Vaya, folclórico. Oye, disculpa la tardanza y los dolores de cabeza, ¿sabes? Agradezco tu paciencia y esta gran oportunidad. Dile.
Ya tú ves.